I'm gonna start
that
streaming.
on.
Alright, ready guys?
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright,
Ready
I already
up.
started streaming, but...
Oh,
Hello
okay.
everybody, welcome to the SideWinder's podcast. This is episode 1. I am here with our lovely V and Ethan. And why don't we all introduce ourselves? I'll go
Hi.
first. My name is Pudge. I go by Pudge Plays Games, so these guys will probably call me Dustin. I am a streamer. I'll stream a lot. I record videos, and I'm known as the Diabetic. And that's really all we got to know about me for right now.
I have never once called you the diabetic.
Shut up.
I have never gone,
You did it
hey,
in
where's that
Monster
fucking
Hunter.
diabetic at?
You did it in Monster Hunter. When I went to go get a diet drink, you said, ha, diabetes.
I don't remember that,
Look
but
at
it does sound like
I'm
me.
Diabetic. Is that what you're going with, basically?
Yes.
You know what? Own it.
Alright, who's
Own it.
next?
That's what I think.
Too much sugar, own it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
Ethan.
I was waiting for V. I thought V was going.
No, you can go.
Oh.
You can go.
Okay, well,
Did he cut out for you?
Don't mind me just
my
loudly
unsought
thinking.
crown. I guess unsought crown is the one I more use now. I usually just do Ghost Recon Breakpoint videos and stream like Ubisoft games. I prefer Ubisoft games.
Real white boy shit.
Yeah. All right, V, your go.
Woo. What's up? I'm V. Kiwi or Dino online. That's about it. I'm here and I'm queer.
Alright.
Well,
Well, now we got
That
the
was not good.
introductions out of here. Basically, what we're going to be doing with this podcast, for all those wondering, is we are basically going to be here. We're going to be telling our stories. We got topics for each other, and we're just going to have a fun time for an hour and a half to 2 hours. Does that sound fun, guys?
I already had a topic picked out for the day for y'all.
Well,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
no, I just asked y'all, what's the dumbest coworker y'all's ever had?
the dumbest coworkers.
Wait.
You go first so we can think about this.
Oh,
Well, actually, no, I have a question about it, though, because
okay.
well, they're not, because they weren't technically. I mean, they were kind
Okay,
of my coworker.
all right.
They didn't work with me, but they were like my coworker, and they were like the delivery guy for us. Does that count?
I guess it's more or less, let's see. Somebody you've worked with who's, I guess, at a job who is, like, not a customer, I guess.
And it can be any job, correct?
Any job, doesn't matter the job you're at now, it could have been a previous job, whatever.
Okay. Well, then I already got a perfect story.
All right, well, go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Well, go ahead, it seems like you're up.
All right. Well, a lot of people that know me in real life, and I think Ethan knew too. I worked at my other job before this one was Sonic, and we had this one guy. He had this biggest dream to be the manager. So first day in, he tried telling everybody what to do. He tried acting like he was better than everybody. So when he tried to train them, he acted like he already knew how to do things. And the entire time I'm trying to train him, he just basically shunned me out and did whatever he thought he was right. And he's done so many problems. One story was I'm not gonna say his name because I'm not that rude, but I'll call him. What's a good name? I'll call him Bob. So Bob, he basically tried to get his own discounts. You know how, at the end of the day, you can get 50% off, 10% off?
I don't do discounts, but yeah.
Okay, at a food place, you usually would get a discount. And he basically...
I got that 50%, yeah.
Usually for us, if we worked, we got 50% off. He tried to ring up a cheeseburger, and the cheeseburger naturally was $2.32, which is very cheap. And he basically rung it up where he got bread, meat, vegetables, and everything, where it would go down to 80 cents. And he tried to get away with it for the past like 2 months, and me and my boss caught him so many times. And I don't know why the boss kept him here. The main reason was just because, if I had to guess, it was probably because we had no people to help us in the morning. And finally, Bob got in trouble. He got a warning, and he started to listen to us a little bit better. And then he just started to act more. He started arguing with us a lot more often later on. Again, about him knowing everything, him doing everything. And then me and you met Ashley, right, Ethan?
I have.
That is the new boss that I got. Me and her finally came up with a deduction that there's something not right with his head. So what we saw one day, and it was the day he quit, Bob, apparently they said they didn't hit our employee, but on the camera, he just wasn't right in the head that day. He started to push someone, pushed one of our managers against the wall to go work. Pushed her against the wall, slapped her hand away, and his eyes were like really bloodshot red, and just so many fucked up things. And then later on, what?
Was he like high or something?
We actually learned later on that he was on crack. And he got fired at a new store about 2 months later.
Oh. Oh, I see.
And he is still the worst employee I have probably worked with. I
think the question was dumbest, not worst, but that still goes.
Yeah, he's still dumb.
I mean,
he's still dumb.
Still pretty dumb, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was pretty dumb. Yeah, I agree.
I don't.
Oh, I have plenty of worst employees that I've worked with, but not dumb. I have one that takes the cake, but I'm gonna let V go first because mine's pretty funny.
Okay.
Because I've worked with pretty dumb people, and I've also been the dumb coworker too. Like, I'm not innocent of
Okay,
this.
we all have our moments. We all have our moments, but I mean more like consistently dumb.
I don't know, because I've been fortunate that most of my coworkers haven't been like super dumb. I've just had like a few that have like, no, wait, actually no, I do have one. I just thought of him. So this is back when I worked like, at Mellow Mushroom. It was fun, but there's just the one coworker I couldn't stand. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm gonna call him Tony. So Tony, this motherfucker is like dropping shit on the floor. It's just, and he's supposed to have been there for like 4 or 5 years at this point, by the way. And we're cooking, and he drops like fucking like meat on the floor. So it's like, put it back on the grill. I'm like, don't do that. That's disgusting. Oh no, it'll like kill the germs. I'm like, yeah, but we bleached the floors too. And it was just this dumb shit that he would do like pretty much constantly. And he was like, argue with me about like something not being right, even though I was like, look, I've had both managers show me how to make this. You're gonna tell me I'm making it wrong and it's a sandwich, like. And that's really the extent of it. I don't have anything else to say. It's just other than I'm just being kind of an asshole and just doing nasty dumb shit like that.
All right. I have two stories of two very. They both. One of them would get fired, but the other one got fired, and I honestly I leapt for joy. But I'll tell you. Right. I guess we're not saying names, so I'll call him Jeff. All right. So.
Dumb name.
Yeah, Jeff. All right, his name is Jeff for the story. So I just started Home Depot, and I was flagging him, which is like the act of walking in front of the forklift to make sure he doesn't run into any customers or any objects, and basically make sure that everything is safe. And he picks up a pallet from the overhead with the forks, and he's very much aware. He's so aware of the fact that the pallet is hanging off the forks and everything is falling off, but he is bouncing the forks up and down, shaking the stuff off the pallet and laughing as it falls down and almost hits me.
What?
Yeah,
Kind of a psycho, isn't it?
yeah,
Did
yeah.
they
Like
apologize at least?
like no, he just said, "Oh, my bad." He just gave a little laugh, and I just looked at him, and I just kept flagging, and ignored what happened.
I don't
Told my
think
bosses.
that's a sincere my bad.
Yeah, no, he said, "My bad." And like that's not the first time that's like the second time he's done it. I don't know why he did it. Maybe he thought the pallet was stuck to the rack above, but he just kept lifting it up and slamming it back down, making everything fall off the pallet. And I couldn't fathom how someone can be so reckless with a machine that can cut through steel.
Oh shit, it can cut through steel?
I mean, it cuts through wood like there's nothing there. I'm sure if you gave enough force, it can cut through steel. Here's a video about Home Depot where a guy takes out an entire aisle by accidentally backing into it with a forklift.
I think I've
I
seen.
saw that video.
I think I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Is it the
All right.
one where like it dominoes the whole store basically?
Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
that video.
but they're in the second story. I worked at my 2 jobs ago when I worked at the no, it was the last job. It was the last job, not 2 jobs ago. But when I worked with the hotel, I won't say her name. I'll say Maria. I'll say her name is Maria. And so she was such a lazy worker to where she would pay me to do her job. Now, let's crunch some numbers. I was making $8.50 an hour. So was she. She would pay me $20 per room I clean. Now, it takes you maybe 20 minutes to clean a room. So that adds up to being 3 rooms, $60. In 1 hour, she made $8 and paid me $60.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that I was making bank and she was not realizing what she was doing.
I had a similar coworker like that. They basically paid me to fill up the ice at Mellow Mushroom because they didn't want to do it. So I literally got paid just to fill
see-
up ice. It wasn't even part of
see-
my job.
She paid the boss to do her job. That she would give the boss $20 to clean a room she didn't want to do. And like I was going to have to clean the room regardless because she didn't do the job at all. So they were going to have me do it anyways. But have her come up to me and give me $20 to do it without telling her, hey, I had to do it anyways. She's just like, you're dumb. You must have some kind of income that I don't know about. All right. Anybody else got any about other topics?
Oh, I definitely got plenty of topics.
All right.
V.
I have one, but I kind of want to hear. Oh, never mind. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I was like, did you want to go first? Or did you want me to go first?
You can go ahead and go if you want. If you had a bunch of them.
Well, I don't want to do all of them today, of course, but we might have to. We of course will have stories later on.
Yeah.
The thing I am really interested in about I want to hear with you guys is I want to know how you guys got into gaming.
Into gaming.
It was like
That's
the
a long story for me.
Oh, it's
we
not a long
have
story
long
for me.
time. But
It's not a long story.
before we get started, we should probably let everyone know before it gets too far into the podcast. We should probably let them know why we're streaming the first episode on my account.
Oh, okay.
We suck, and I was gonna host it, and I don't have recording software yet. Basically,
I have recording software. I could host it just as well as Dustin. But I think Dustin is more of the podcast channel than mine. Mine is just
Dustin's
a
definitely
collage.
kind of bigger streamer dude anyway.
Yeah,
I'm the
I
bigger
don't.
streamer because I have 3 more subscribers than Ethan.
Yeah, but no, like
Zero game.
I don't know. My streams are just not as quality as y'all's.
That wasn't really what I was trying to get to.
I'm literally sitting in a metal
I-
desk chair right now. What are you talking about?
I was just gonna say more of we're streaming on my channel because SideWinder's podcast channel can't be open for another 24 hours, so we can't even stream on the SideWinder's podcast.
Yeah, that catches me a lot. That 24 hours because I think I started like 2 channels, and that 24 hours when I wanted to stream was just like, damn.
Yeah, which luckily we had our channels, so The link will be down in the description for those that want to keep an eye on the podcast, because I will not be always. I'm not gonna just do the podcast on this channel because this is a gaming channel. This isn't a podcast channel.
Yeah, we'll have our own channel for the podcast. We'll download the videos, re-upload it over there, and then continue off of that site. But for now, it's here.
Yeah, it's just a good backup to have.
Yeah.
But now we can continue on. I just wanted to get that out there.
All right. So what was the question again? How we get into gaming?
How did y'all get into gaming?
Well, you know how me and you met, right? We were like 12 years old, like 11.
Yeah,
like
we
12 or
were
11.
playing Roblox.
We were playing Roblox at like 11 or 12 years old, and that was back when I was living with my my grandparents, and I had access to a computer. But I moved around like every year.
I got a lot too, so.
No, I came over to your house and I loved playing Lego. It was a Lego Indiana Jones was my shit.
Dude,
Oh my God.
I love Lego Indiana Jones. That was one of my games I played.
Yeah, that was my shit. I would go over to V's house and we would just play that for hours. We would go and like try to find secret shit like all day long. It didn't matter if we beat the game. We would go back through it. But anyways, gaming was always fun. Lego Indiana Jones and Roblox, I always had to play the cheap games or something someone else had up until like when I was 16 and I got my first Xbox, and I was not allowed to play it more than 1 hour a day. And I got really into Halo because I didn't have internet access, so I had to play like solo games. So like maybe 16 years old, I started really getting heavy into it and playing Halo on the Xbox 360. I got online for the first time back when I was like, I think it was still 16, like Xbox Live, and I played for there. And the Unsought Crown name was what my dad gave me for the Xbox 360. That's my first online name, and so that's what I've been sticking with. That's what I revamped at least. I've been doing the Hitbreaker one for so long, but I revamped to do the Unsought Crown because
something that was totally new. You've been using that before?
Oh yeah, I've been using that since I got my first Xbox account. My dad came up with it.
Shit, cool.
Yeah. So that's why I've been using it, because like it was such a unique name that stuck with me. I was like, you know what, this is actually really cool, and it sounds really catchy almost. So I liked it.
Okay. And that's basically how you got your nickname.
Yeah, Unsought Crown.
Mm-hmm. What about Hitbreaker? I want to know about that.
Oh, that was my stepbrother Grant. When I was making my Roblox account, and I was like, I don't know what to use make my username, and he was crazy into wrestling, so he went Hitbreaker. So that's what we did, and I just said, all right, what's the name? Yeah, and the 2012 was the year it was made in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I can tell based off your accounts. Literally just Hitbreaker 2012.
Mine isn't anything about the years. I did start Roblox in 2012. That's not when I started gaming, though.
I feel like I started gaming like way, way earlier than y'all.
Maybe.
Because I remember like basically playing like video games like on the computer like for pretty much most of my life. And like I was mostly like shit like like space pinball. I forget what it was called, but it was basically like low budget like Skyrim pretty much, but it was like a top down RPG kind of. And I had a Game Boy. I had like a really nice red Game Boy Advance SP. Wait, am I telling stories or is Ethan still going?
No, you're all good, man. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I don't want to think. I just want to think over. But yes, I had the red Game Boy. And I played the shit out of it. Like I played it till it died, basically. I still have a silver one that's a hand-me-down from my cousin. And I think that's what really got me kind of initially into it. Was I just really enjoyed pinball, and I was play arcades, and we went out to eat when I was a little younger. I got into that more, and I got older though. But when we got our first desktop computer, I started playing like Roblox and shit like that, and I would play like my cousin's Xbox, and I could play Halo. So that's how I got into Halo and like just shooter genre. But I didn't really get into like gaming until Roblox when I got the first computer, and that was about the time I met you, Ethan, because I met you like maybe that same year, and by the end of the year, you're like, oh my god, V, you should totally make a Roblox account. It'd be so much fun we could play together. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, sure, yeah, I'll fucking do it. Let's go.
I
And
remember
then
our first conversation.
oh, yeah, we're talking about fucking space and black holes and shit.
Black
Right?
holes. Our first conversation was on the bus talking about black holes.
Oh, those are good times. But yeah, so remember that, and just kind of over time, I just kind of realized that I just like it. I just it was a nice escape for me, and I was just always either playing my Game Boy, playing the computer, and then just recently I was able to get my own computer, like my own actual computer that I can video game on. You know how it is,
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
that's
Same
really
here.
how I got into gaming. Was just
Also, same here.
playing space pinball on like old when I say old computer, I mean like it was probably like first generation laptop technology. I'm talking like Windows 98 technology.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to get into gaming.
Boy, that's about it.
Yeah, it was really hard for me to get into gaming for the sole reason that I had internet access, but it was kind of that limited internet, that kind of stuff that you paid by the month depending on your
Yeah.
usage.
No, you crashed a lot in Roblox.
Yeah, so my dad wouldn't let me use the internet like to play games, and my mom, like, we couldn't afford game systems. Like the systems we had were always my siblings, but not mine, so they wouldn't let me play it.
Oof. Look, I didn't get the Wii until it was basically already out of style. So like I feel you on that.
I used to love Punch Out though, because that didn't require internet. I loved Punch Out on the Wii. But anyways, continue.
I didn't know any of them really required internet. Weird. All right, Dustin. Well, would you like to go?
Yeah, I'll gladly tell when I started. That's actually the first time I thought of getting into gaming was when I think the PS2 came out. It was Lego Star Wars, the very first Lego Star Wars,
Yeah.
and I don't think I became a true gamer back then. I played the shit out of all the Lego games. I played Spore.
Oh, I
When
have.
did- yeah.
I love Spore.
I played Spore a bit. I mainly watched my brother still, but I played Spore, Lego Star Wars, and I think one of them was Lego Indiana Jones because my dad got me into the Indiana Jones movies. And then when I started loving games, I got Sly Cooper. And for those who don't know what Sly Cooper is, it was about a raccoon that basically went around stealing things with his gang with a hippo and a turtle. And it was a really good game. That's all I can really say. And then when I became 9 years old, I think that's when Call of Duty Black Ops came out. My brother started playing the campaign, and I got really interested in it. So I decided to play the multiplayer, which was a really good time for me because I had open mic. So I had a lot of people swearing. So I learned swearing very early. And I played that for about 2 years. And then I finally got into Minecraft. And I played that for about a year by myself. And then I learned about multiplayer. I played that for about 6 months. And then I got grounded for saying a swear word, and my parents got me. And 2 months after that, I joined Roblox, and I just played some random games, and then I found a game called After the Flash, and that's how I met Ethan.
Yep. I remember. Oh God, I remember this one time. My little brother Andrew was playing Halo with me, and they said a cuss word in the game. He said, "I can say that," and he said, "Fuck." And I just looked at him and I said, "Dad, Andrew cussed. I was a snitch. All right." I was angry at my little. I was a snitch. I didn't like my little brother at the time. He was the kind of little brother that followed you around so much to the point that you had no like space. So like if anything I could do to get him away, like if he said something that would get him in trouble, boom, I'm saying it so he gets in timeout so I don't have him around me. It was that's how I was because I just couldn't.
That explains a lot, I
Yeah.
guess.
um,
Doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
I was like 13.
and then what else did I do? I think it was once I became 13 years old. That's when I started taking gaming seriously, and that's when I started getting into shooters and stuff. Like more into it. Like back then, I didn't take Black Ops that seriously. I more played it for the zombies, which I still love Nazi zombies to this day. And then yeah, that's how I got into gaming.
Nice.
All right, V, what topics you got?
I was just kind of thinking about kind of like favorite movie genres, why, what, just kind of shit that you just really like, that you could just watch every day for the rest of your life, pretty much.
Kind.
Go with my other topics.
What?
I go with another topic if y'all don't want that one.
No, I mean like I have a movie that for some reason I can watch repeatedly and still laugh at every single fucking joke
Let me
each and
guess.
every time.
Hey, I want to guess. I want to
Okay.
guess.
Shrek.
Somebody.
It's a scary movie.
Which one?
3?
You
You bitches.
Dude,
Yeah.
I talked about that in Valheim. I said Scary Movie 3 was such a funny movie.
Scary Movie 3 is the one movie I can watch constantly and laugh at the exact same thing each and every time.
Look, I just got out of a movie theater date with my beautiful, lovely wife, and we were watching Don't Breathe 2, actually. It was really good. It was really good. But I'm a psychopath, and I laughed at, some parts I shouldn't have laughed at. So, and the whole movie theater thinks I'm a serial killer.
Okay, so I went to watch Endgame with my friend, Reed, my roommate now, and he just I've never seen a man who sat literally on the edge of their seat. Like you hear, I'm on the edge of my seat. No, he was on the edge of his seat, hands clasped together like he was praying. He was looking at the TV, and right when, spoiler alert, but right when Captain America threw the hammer and he just goes, "Oh!"
Are you talking about Endgame?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Endgame. Endgame. Yeah, he goes, "Oh!" like a big ass gasp, covers his face with his hands, and you can see the excitement in his eyes, like a child who just got like the biggest present at Christmas. And I looked at him, and I laughed. I stopped watching the movie. I stopped watching the movie altogether once that happened, and I ruined it for myself because I looked at him, I laughed, and I went, "Oh!" back at him.
That's so mean.
That's so mean.
He's just enjoying the movie and you're gonna make fun of him. You are the asshole here, sir.
I didn't say I wasn't. I didn't say I wasn't. I couldn't help myself. It was the most childlike I've ever seen a 26-year-old man be.
It's not like he has much else going on for him.
He loved that scene. That wasn't the only time he gasped, too. Like, it happened 3 times throughout the movie that he gasped. That one, it was just the one that broke me.
Okay, so I don't know if this is just because I'm like over analytical because autism, but I feel like every movie I end up spoiling it for myself like halfway through because I'm like, yeah, this would be such a logical thing to do. This has to happen, and then it fucking happens. I'm like, well, shit. I guess now the movie's gonna end now, and it's just so annoying. Is anyone else experienced that?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Plenty of
Though I don't
times.
care about spoilers too much unless it's like a mystery movie.
Yeah,
Then
same.
Like,
mystery movies are the only time I care about spoilers.
If you don't keep the mystery good enough, it's a terrible fucking mystery movie.
Yeah. Well, see, my thing is, and that's the reason I don't care about spoilers, is because usually I can figure it out on my own very early on anyway. But like, there's been a few movies where it's like, no, I don't care how like much I'm gonna find out anyway. I don't want spoiled at all. I think that was mostly just an end game, really. And then I think it was also Rogue One when that came out, or like maybe like the following year because I still
Oh
hadn't
my,
seen it at that point.
oh
Rogue
my
One, by
God.
the way, amazing, chef's kisses.
Oh my, like the worst thing to do is when a movie drops and you want to see it, go to fucking YouTube. First thing that pops up is spoilers.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
safe these days with the internet.
No, you get spoiled. Like if you say like, "Oh, it chapter 2 just dropped," and then you see
I
on
mean,
online,
to
then
be
you see
fair,
online ending explained, and then it says in the fucking title, or it has a screenshot of like the end like scene, and it's just like, oh well, fuck.
but, but I mean, it's the internet. Like, people are gonna talk about it, and it sucks. But like, and I'm gonna sound like the asshole this time. Just don't go on the fucking internet if it bothers you that much.
No, it's just like just going on
Uh,
YouTube, you just see the thumbnail and you see the picture, and you're like, ah, fuck.
It chapter 2 is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
one was
It
still
wasn't
better.
scary. Wasn't scary, but it was entertaining.
I thought it was a little. I thought it was suspenseful, not scary, but suspenseful.
Not
The
scary. Not even a little bit scary to me.
ending though really fucked me up.
The first movie was terrifying. I have to give it to him. That was a good, terrifying movie. But the second movie was more world building.
But the second movie was
Um,
more like finishing what was already started.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't really watch
Just
movies much, but I have a question for y'all about it.
Okay.
About scary. Do you guys get scared more playing games, or do you get scared more watching movies?
Oh, playing games, big fucking
definitely
time.
playing games, yeah.
Playing games.
Scary movies are they're cool. I love the shit out of them. Like I would watch like Chainsaw Massacre pretty much every fucking week. Like they're suspenseful. Like jump scares will still get me, but that's about it. Playing games, that's a totally different story because now I am the protagonist. Now I am in danger.
Have you
No,
ever
I
been?
played Resident Evil fucking 6.
Oh
Resident
my
Evil 6, and I swear to you, every time my door opened and I didn't do it, I fucking flipped out. I flipped the fuck out and ran. I paused the game multiple times to pretend to go to the bathroom just to clear my head, just because I was like, some fucked up shit's just about to happen to me, and I'm just about to get scared. I know it.
Uh,
god. So this is a bit of a throwback game, but so my favorite horror game is definitely without a doubt Cry of Fear because it's so the atmosphere is so good and it's so dark and morbid and just not even doing anything in the game, literally just sitting in the beginning where literally nothing can kill you, like there's no enemies even spawned in the game. Even that alone, knowing that going back and playing it still gives me like goosebumps and chills because it's just so good. And when I see this game, I cannot play this game when I'm in a bad mood because it's so fucking heavy that it will literally just make me instantly depressed. It's so good.
Outlast. I can't play Outlast. It scares the shit out of me.
I mean,
I,
it's fair.
I haven't played many horror games, but the most horror I play is zombie games. And when I was younger, I couldn't play The Walking Dead, the one with Daryl in it. I forgot what it's called. I could not play it because it was too dark, and if I heard a walker like just growl, I fucking paused the game and just walked upstairs, and started crying
Oh my god.
because I couldn't handle it. And then I got to 16 years old. I was like, I'm gonna play it again. I was like, why the fuck did I cry to this?
No, see, like this is how I feel it. If it's a game, if it's a scary game, and my character can kill the object, like can kill the enemy at any point, say I was playing like Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead, Dead Space. Dead Space wouldn't scare me because I can kill whatever pops at me. But things like Outlast, where you have to keep running, the fear comes from, am I going to be able to get away from what's chasing me? Not like that's why that's why I cannot stand what's it called, Resident Evil 6. I could not get away from them. Every time I was seen and caught and had to go through the cutscene of getting mutilated, and like it terrified me so
But
much.
see, but on the subject of that, that's why I like Cry of Fear so much because you can kill every enemy. Like it's really no. Let me back up. You can kill most enemies. There's some that you could kill, but they're like not they're a pain in the ass. But they're so stingy with the ammo, and if you reload with like half a clip, you basically just lose.
All
half
your
of
ammo.
it is with ammo.
Realistic
Um,
reload.
So it's like, so yeah, so you have a gun, you have a knife, you can fight back. I mean, and you're supposed to, but you have to be so like careful with ammo. There's just so much extra stress, so much extra pressure on you that it just adds to that already like just anxious atmosphere.
I
It's
do.
just so
I think the worst types of games are the ones where you can't fight back and where the outcome is completely different each time. Like something could be in that room and something could not be. There's no way to tell. All right, what were we saying, Dustin?
Oh, I was gonna say I appreciate that realism that Cry of Fear does. I've never played it,
I never played
but
it either.
you clearing a magazine, I never got that with games. How come when you reload, you don't lose that ammo? Because you're dropping a magazine that has ammo in it.
well, I guess for me, I mean, it feels like you would just change it and you would just have like half a clip and you can go back and like like at some point you could slowly just reload a clip with that. That would make sense. Does that
Yes,
make sense to you?
but when it's like stuff like you're being chased, you don't have the time to pick up
Yeah.
that magazine again.
You know what would
Yeah.
be a interesting mechanic though?
What?
When you dropped a clip, you could have only hold a certain amount of different clips, and each clip can have a certain amount of bullets in it. So when you reload, you might reload only 4 bullets into your clip instead of like a full 7.
Are you sure y'all are from Alabama?
I mean, technically I was born in Texas.
Oh,
Okay.
magazine. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, y'all keep saying clips, and that's my trigger word.
Sorry, magazine. I'm just used to saying clip because
I used to
I'll
say
hear it on
clips,
Call of
so
Duty.
it's shotguns.
Mimicking mostly.
I don't care if y'all say it. I just know it's gonna trigger me.
Yeah, it's just but like it'd be cool if like maybe you could only hold like 6 magazines, and when you use up like 3 bullets out of 6, you put the other one back on your belt and put another one in, so that one you put back on still has the 3 in it. But if you
Rainbow Six Siege does that with realism mode.
Yeah, and I know Ghost Recon Breakpoint, the game I play a lot. There's realistic reload setting where basically when you reload, you lose the ammo you just reloaded. So if you shoot 1 bullet, you just threw away the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Literally me, and I'm so upset.
It's so hard to do because sometimes I forget it's on and I'll be out of ammo after 2 shots.
Remember, kids, reload half your magazine in the war zone in real life. So your drill sergeant just yells at you.
Reload after shooting 1 shot.
Yeah, that's what I do. Every time I shoot 1 shot and I have like that little break before I get shot again, reload.
I literally only recently broke that habit, and it was so goddamn hard.
Oh, I still do it, but I would never do it in real life.
No, definitely not. I would empty my clip before I reload in real life.
Too much effort in real life. Too lazy.
Just kill me now. Too lazy.
Yo,
throws the magazine at the bad guy.
No, go ahead. That's okay. Go ahead.
What?
Ooh,
No,
you get a
go
phone
ahead.
call.
What's going on?
No, go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not gonna interrupt you.
Who talked?
So anyway,
I'm so confused.
That's the point. I was just fucking you with your mind.
Okay, we got way off a topic there.
What is the topic?
Your topic was what was our favorite genre of movie.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, I'll take that. I'll take what I got.
It's gonna be horror for you?
For me, it's fucking sci-fi. I love sci-fi. Star Wars, Star Trek, Interstellar, Battlestar Galactica. Oh, love that shit. Doctor Who.
I really love anything that involves adventure.
Come on, grab your friends. We go to very different lands.
It's still too soon.
Why?
Still too soon.
How long has that been gone?
Like 2 years now.
Didn't they make another television show?
It was like Distant Lands, Distant Lands Obsidian and something like BMO or something.
Yeah,
it's more
BMO.
like a short story, kinda.
Except I think like 2 episodes introduced that had Bubblegum and Marceline in it.
Was it?
I think so. I might be wrong.
I stopped watching Adventure Time a long time ago. I don't know how it ends. Don't want to know. Still interested in the story. Just haven't watched it.
I stopped after a while, but I already
And
got
what
spoiled.
happens is everyone dies. The end.
No, a lot of people got triggered.
It's funny because it's both a joke and not a joke at the same time.
V? No.
Yes.
No. I know the Lich King stuff. That's like the last part I remember.
Yeah, the
When did
Lich
I
King is
stop?
fucking creepy.
I stopped when Finn lost his arm.
Yeah, I did too. I remember seeing the episode he lost his arm and a little sprout grew there.
Mm. Where I got
That's
that
what I
little
remember.
leaf sword.
Yeah.
Alright. Who has the next topic then?
I can come up with a different topic. Let's see. What is the craziest thing you've seen while driving on the road?
Oh.
Oh, you want to know this one?
Oh, I remember one crazy story. Let me tell you about the time V saw a butterfly, slammed on brakes, drifted down a dirt road towards a drop-off.
That's the craziest thing, or that's the craziest...
Hey, look, my wife is right here next to me. She doesn't need to know that.
Oh, and she's listening?
I don't know if she can hear. She's currently curled up in the covers.
Man,
But
imagine.
I don't want her to hear
I
that
just,
I
I,
had me anything killed over a butterfly because I
No.
didn't know how to drive back then. Not that I've improved. Really.
No. Yeah, it's nothing about the butterfly. It's the fact that you slammed on brakes and we drifted down a dirt road more than halfway down it. Like sideways. The car went backwards. V.
But
It
was
got
fine.
wrecked?
No.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
We just did a
Luckily-
full fucking 180.
Huh.
On a side note, I've recently learned how to drift my car
Recently?
Recently?
on purpose this time. Would you like to join me?
Yeah.
Awesome. We gotta find a state where it's not like kind of illegal.
I think every place is illegal.
I drifted a forklift.
Well,
That was fun.
I'm a criminal now, I guess.
Yep.
I didn't know
That
that.
that most recent hurricane, I drifted the forklift in the middle of the hurricane.
What?
Yeah, no, that's a true story.
That's you did that?
Yeah, no, straight up with 3 of my bosses watching, I drifted a forklift while in the middle of a hurricane. Not like a hurricane touched down next to me, but like the storm was so great that I had to go home immediately after the forklift ride to change because I was so drenched I was freezing.
Metal.
Mhm.
What was the topic?
Craziest thing you've seen while driving.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh. Can it be gory?
It can be anything you want it to be.
Okay.
Oh, I love.
I was this was actually 2 months ago. Me, Kavion, Aaron, and his friend went on this road. And we were heading over to Iowa. And
Hey, Iowa, that's what's up.
we were gonna go to skydive. And I think it was halfway through our ride to our hotel, we saw some blood trails, and we were wondering what happened. And then we found the rear end of a deer,
Oh my god.
but it was missing its frontal half. And then you can see the intestines being dragged out for a little bit, and then it got detached. And if you keep going a little bit further, you found the front of the deer.
Oh my god.
So we're pretty sure either a semi ran over it or something got it. And that was probably the craziest thing I've seen.
Jesus fuck.
I
Alright,
think
V.
it came out might have been asleep for that, but he might tell that story too.
All right, V, what's your story?
I don't have like one long story. It's more like a collection of like a
Multiple
small
stories.
one.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, let me start off by the most terrifying thing. As you all know, I am a transgender woman,
Yes.
a gay transgender woman, and I am in a interracial relationship. I live in a very racist neighborhood, and one day
Uh,
driving home, I think y'all know where this is going. I happen to drive by some person in a white hood, and I nearly
Ku Klux
shot.
Club.
No. Unfortunately, I am 100% sure, and I'm pretty sure I know this person. So I'm still fucking terrified. So that was probably my scariest thing. Is the day I almost fucking died by some racist prick. Love it.
Ku Klux Klan.
Um, Other than that, let's see. There's the time. Probably one of the craziest thing I saw driving was some person. I don't know what they did to their fucking car, but it was like basically it was like it went in a hailstorm and like they never fixed it. Like it was like covered in dents. Like this car looked like a golf ball. Like it was missing the front of it and they had it like jacked up and I'm just like driving past them or not past them, like alongside them, basically fearing for my life because this thing's making some weird ass noises. And they're basically following me, not following because we're side by side, but they happen to be going the same place I was. And it was just fucking weird because looking at the car, like I'm not a car person, so I don't know. But just like looking at it, like that thing should not have been driving. So that was interesting, I guess, to me. Um, I can go into more detail when I lived in the boonies if y'all
If you
want.
want to,
all right.
we got about still 45 minutes to go.
Okay.
I might have to cut short then if it's 45 because I got dinner. My friend is making dinner.
Oh,
Okay.
how soon?
How soon?
I think he said he would be done by 12, so I think that's when I'm hopping.
All right, and then we can still keep going for a little bit longer.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. So, Ethan, you remember my previous car, right? That Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm living out in the boonies, and so it's like an hour drive to work. And you usually see some like interesting people on the side of the road. Like usual panhandlers pretending to be homeless, actual homeless people that I do try to give money to. Some roadkill. The usual. But there is this house, and you've been there. Remember, Ethan? You were there for my birthday, and
Yep,
I got
I did.
drunk and
That
accidentally
is the
burned
first time
the
I
food,
got drunk.
and I burned the food because I was way too drunk.
Yep.
Oops. But anyway, we passed like a house there that's haunted. Basically, it's like super fucking haunted. Like I drive past it and I feel this weird just energies emanating, like monster house basically energy coming from it.
If it's one day uprooted and walking around, tell me.
God, I actually wish that would be so cool. It'd be terrifying, but it'd be cool. But no. But like that was just getting through most of my days and nights getting home from work. Just kind of going back right past this creepy house and always seeing deer. And the friend I lived with at the time, and basically warned me that the deer there are like literally like basically a trigger warning suicidal. But like when I say that, I mean like they like intentionally jump in front of cars basically. And keep in mind, I was only going 30 miles an hour, and this deer runs out. So I slam on brakes, and by the time I hit it, I'm probably only actually going at maybe like 25, at least based off the speedometer. It was like 25. But this thing dented, hit my car so hard still. Like it dented like the front of it, and like the door is dented and shit, and like the antler punctured the light. I don't know what the fuck it did, but literally my entire car like basically shuttered. The lights flickered and everything just shut off. And so I was driving home with no dashboard lights. My high beams were permanently stuck on, so I could either have no lights, no headlights, or high beams. I couldn't even use the blinker. Like if I used the blinker, the inside would like rapidly flash. That's how I would do anything. And then I pull into like my driveway. I turn off the car and it just fucking dies. And I don't know who had it out for me, but I'm just fucking pissed. And there's like screaming coming from the woods because the deer are fucking insane, and it's just holy shit, what a night. Let me tell you what. I lost my car, and my temper that night. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Did the deer
my
live?
Did the deer live? Yeah, the deer lived. My car didn't.
my
All right, that
my
confirms it. Myth busted. Deer don't die.
Yep, myth busted. But my stories are not nearly as, I guess, gruesome. I had when I went to Orlando that one time a long time ago, um I was at a stoplight, and there was this really nice car, but it was going through the red light, and it was just slowly, slow as it could, just inching through the red light. It takes a nice smooth right turn, and then when you look in the driver's side door, you notice there's not a motherfucker in that car. There's not a soul behind that wheel, and that car is driving and turning smooth as possible. And then it goes into the wrong lane. And I see the Camaro it's about to whack into puts his car in reverse and backs up. And the car behind that backs up, and it's just a conga line as this car is coming down the wrong lane, pushing
no.
these other cars back.
Huh.
They were stopped at a stoplight, and that's why they were stopped and like were able to back up. So they were just pushed back by this car so they wouldn't get their car hit. And it was hilarious. And I wanted to watch more, but but the light turned green and we went by.
Was it? Sorry, you're saying like it was a ghost.
No, I'm saying it was a fucking self-driving car that malfunctioned. That's what I'm thinking. Or somebody fell asleep behind the wheel and like slumped down so far I couldn't see him.
So how the fuck would it reverse?
Oh, it didn't reverse.
Oh, I thought you said it
It
did.
went forward. It went forward, and the cars that it was about to run into went in reverse to avoid
I
getting
thought you
hit.
said it like just stopped and just started reversing.
No. And then what's another? Oh, I was driving one day, and a wheelbarrow flew off the back of a truck, and the driver didn't even stop. Didn't slow down, just kept going, and that shit was hilarious because that thing there was no cars, nobody got hit or anything, but it was just dun, 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 and you just see the driver take off faster, like, oh fuck.
Like a Final Destination.
Yeah, and also there was one day I was taking my girlfriend out to Target because she loves Target, she loves it so much, but I don't know why she loves that. That's like her date place. But anyways,
my girlfriend is in love with Aldi's. And she's like,
yeah, so is my
"Hey,
girlfriend.
I know, like a
Imagine
bougie
dating people.
Aldi's." Go to Aldi's.
But I pull out, I go past the green light, and this old lady comes out and barely T-bones me on my girlfriend's side of the car, and
Right.
and I just look at her while I'm driving by, and I could see her look up from her phone and go, "Oop,"
Oh.
and yeah, like she had like the eyes of like, "Oh shit." Like oh, I almost T-boned. Like I'm like, you fucking bitch, and I just keep going, and I keep driving, and two cars going about the same speed, one in the wrong lane, coming at a dead on head on collision with me, just doesn't slow down. He keeps going along the same speed as the car next to him. So it's like he was trying to pass him but didn't speed up. So I had to swerve off the road, let him pass me. And Grace goes, "Why didn't you honk?" I'm like, "I would rather turn off the road than honk at somebody and have them startle and ram me.
Yeah, that's true.
What?
I'd rather
The
swerve out of their way than
horn is
honk at them and
for?
them just hit me."
What the horn is for?
Right, but startling somebody who's driving at like 20 over the speed limit in the wrong lane, it sounds like a recipe for disaster when it comes on the head-on collision. I would rather swerve out of their way than honk.
Do fuck them both.
I'm sorry. I needed both my hands to turn my steering wheel. I had to take a sharp turn.
Okay. It's midnight for you. Is your friend ready?
It is, and I believe so. That is the time I told him I shall be on.
All right.
All right. Well, that was fun, my peoples. Thank you for having me.
Hopefully we could do it next Sunday with you. We're gonna keep going.
All right, y'all have fun. Yeah, Sundays are good for me. I get off early on Sundays, and I'm off next Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Well, I'm not off next Sunday. The Sunday after next.
Okay.
I'll see you guys.
We'll see you. Just if you want to watch the podcast after to see what we talk about.
I will. See ya.
See ya. All right. So I don't want to do too many questions without them, like important ones, but I do have some that we can probably talk about with just you and me.
Yeah, lay 'em on me.
Do you have anything for me first before I go? Because we can keep going turn to turn until we hit that hour 30.
I don't know. Do you like pickles?
Oh, fuck no, dude. That's like kryptonite. Is that it?
Yeah, I'm back.
Wait, what?
I like left the call.
Oh. I didn't even
know, I
tell me that you
fucking
left the call.
fucking love.
I don't like
so much.
pickles.
I love pickles.
Dude, my
So good.
my friend Ashley, when we worked at Sonic, she brought pickles for everyone to eat, and she left them there for like 2 months. And the entire time, whenever I had to get something out of the fridge, all I could smell was pickles, and all she would hear me is go, "Ah!"
Oh
She's
my
like,
god.
"What the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, "You put pickles in the goddamn fridge. What do you expect me to react as?" She's like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to get disgusted." Well, I am. I don't like pickles.
I love them. They're so good. Absolute godsend.
I guess one thing I could say is, if you could have like any animal, what would you choose?
Any animal? Like, does it have to be currently alive, or can they be like
It could be
recently
extinct.
How far back? Like,
I'm not saying dinosaur because I don't want a dinosaur for a pet. Maybe a dodo. I'll accept a dodo though. Just nothing giant that can eat you in one chomp.
Get a small dinosaur now. I'm not sure. Probably. Honestly, you're gonna hate my answer, but probably an opossum. Honestly, I love them. They're so cute. They're so cute.
Luckily I didn't have to see this, but my uncle, we trapped one, and he had to go beat it down with a bat because we didn't have any bullets to kill it.
Wait, why would you kill it?
Because the road that we had in his farm, we didn't have. If we put him there, he would have been gotten ran over, which is more suffering. Luckily, his bat was able to just knock him out, and he didn't have to suffer. It knocked him out first hit. I wasn't there though. I didn't have to watch it. I just knew that he did it. But luckily, I didn't have to feel the pain. But it's better than getting ran over. But also, it's worse than getting just shot and ending it there.
Yeah. Yikes.
The animal I would probably choose is I really, for some reason, I really love otters. Otters are a seal.
Ooh.
They're very cute.
Seals are so cute. I love seals.
Like their face. I used to have I don't think I have the picture anymore, but I used to have a picture that I sent everybody. My friends would probably say I did it all the time. I had a very fat, it was like a multi-chin seal that would look at you with doubt. And I just always did that with my friends.
That picture.
Oh, do you know it?
Yeah, it looks like he's got a mustache, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that photo so much.
I used it a lot. I always used, as emotes, I always used fat animals. That's kind of like the same with my Steam. You see that little fat dog?
Oh, my Steam is literally just a picture of my cat, loafing on the floor with, glowing eyes.
Well, that's more demonic than anything.
It's there. I'm sorry, she's not loafing. She's, half loafing. She's got her paw sticking out.
Mm.
She just, got a Milo motion blue face.
Alright, what's your next question?
Actually, unfortunately, I was going to ask a very similar question to you. But actually, my question was, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? And I mean, if you want, you could choose something on a cheap, I want the power to have any power, but Sure you could, but like something like realistic, like that you think you could like actually have in a fantasy world.
Do you remember Mysterio?
Is it the Spider-Man dude?
Yes.
Yeah, I do remember
I
him.
um, you know that I do role play, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually had it made a hero where he made illusions, and I based it off of Mysterio. So I would try to taunt people. So sometimes I would use people of the dead. I'd use people that hated this character. I'd use them all as my power. I'd make illusions. So I would probably choose illusions because it's something that you could make.
Cool.
It's not like super strength or anything. I really love illusions. What about you?
Um, for some reason, like I've always just had like an affinity with like electric type stuff. Like I've always liked Killua from Hunter x Hunter. I've used Volt in Warframe. I've been shocked a lot. I love lightning, so I've honestly felt like I would have like lightning powers. Like I don't know, just like control static electricity or some shit like that. So like maybe not anything like crazy, but like I could like channel lightning. Like if it's striking, I could like draw towards me and channel it out. I could like tase people basically with my powers. I can like jab them and tase them. I could like have like electric barriers. Someone try to grab me, I could like shock them off. Shit like that. I could like fuck with electronics. No, I just always felt like I could do something like that.
You
And hell,
know,
even like it's technically you could like stimulate your muscles to like force them to move. So I could do that with my powers, and I could go faster and just faster and faster.
mm-hmm. One thing I was happy that you said was you didn't say. A lot of people apparently mix up this. Because I'm studying to be an electrician. A lot of people say they get electrocuted. It's you get shocked. If you get electrocuted, that means you got electrocuted to death.
Wait, did I say shocked?
Yeah, you said shock, which you said it
Oh
right.
shit! I didn't even notice.
Because a lot of people say electrocuted, and every time you tell someone, "Oh, he got electrocuted," they're gonna automatically assume that dude's dead. So I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, that does make sense. I never thought of it like that, but that does make sense. Yeah.
Because no one's gonna be like, "Oh, he got shocked." He'll walk it off by the morning.
Yep. Like literally, like I've been shocked so many times trying to plug shit in, and my finger isn't even touching the metal. Well, actually, sometimes it is touching the metal. Unfortunately, I don't have good situational awareness.
We're both anime fans, so I kind of want to do some anime talk.
Sure.
Um, so have you watched any of the animes that I suggested, or because I want to know where we can get to?
No, I have them lined up to watch, but I've been busy with work this past week, and
Mm-hmm.
every time I've been off, I've been with my girlfriend, so I haven't had time.
Okay.
But I could probably do that like after work tomorrow. I could actually start, and I do have stuff I want to do Wednesday that would leave me with time in the day to start them as well.
I just want to know where we can get to. Um, so what are some of the ones that you watched? Like you've watched right now, or continuing to watch right now,
That you suggested, or just in general?
and in general.
Okay. I have almost finished Attack on Titan actually. Like I am on the last season now, which no spoilers, but holy shit, it's fucking bomb. I also want to rewatch a Hunter x Hunter. It's been like the fourth time now. I fucking love Hunter x Hunter.
I could never get into it. I've tried twice now.
It's so good. It gets a lot better later on, but like it's like once they introduce Nin, it's amazing. But
Um, I
I'm also gonna try to watch the new season of well, it's not new anymore, but of ReZero. I want to watch that because I've heard it's so good.
I'm probably gonna be watching ReZero soon. I tried watching it back then, but for some reason I just stopped.
Really?
Yeah, I stopped after episode 2. because
The new season.
for the first season. Because the main reason was I think it was just I got super tired. I went to bed, and then when I tried to rewatch it again, I rewatched an episode 1, and me and Ashley stopped at like 10 minutes in because it was just like I'd rather watch something else right now. We weren't in the mood for it.
Understandable.
But Attack on Titan, I'm also just waiting for like the entire season to come out. I like to binge watch Attack on Titan. I don't like watching for
Well,
episode
season
after
4 not
episode.
out.
Season 4 is out, but they only did half of it, and then they're gonna start the rest of the half. I think it's this fall, so next
Oh,
month,
shit.
or I think it's supposed to be in the winter. They're gonna continue it.
Oh, speaking of continuing, such a cute cat. Um, I recently saw a post about JoJo Stone Ocean finally coming out in December, actually, and I'm so goddamn hyped because not only do I love JoJo, yeah, I'm a fucking normie trash, but Jolene is like my favorite Joestar because she's the only female one, and she's so cool, and her stand is so cool, and I'm so excited that it's finally coming out. And after this ends, we will finally get JoJo's Steel Ball Run anime. I'm so excited, and it's in my birth month.
Yeah, I don't watch JoJo, but I do appreciate the memes I see of JoJo.
It's got so many good memes.
I think the one I really like is just the I think it is the first Joestar, but it's on like part 4 or whatever, where he's like,
Part
"Son
4?
of a bitch."
Oh, you mean Joseph?
Yeah, it's just
That's part
that
3.
and the nice when he's peeking through a keyhole.
Yeah, that's part 3. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's.
So much.
I can never get into I can't get into JoJo. I think it's just not my cup of tea. I don't appreciate the animation myself, but I know a lot of people like it. It's just it wasn't my cup of tea. I don't usually shit on people unless you say you like Boku no Pico. Isn't that what it is? Yeah.
Thank you.
That or I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit about this, but I don't really like Beastars.
Beastars is okay, actually.
I think my reason is just because one, a lot of furries like it, and nothing against furries. They just get offended too easily, no matter what you say.
As someone who's basically more or less a furry, furries are weird, and I'm targeting myself in that sentence too.
Wait,
Like I am a fucking weirdo.
just we have a furry friend. I didn't even know you were furry, but we had a furry friend. We joked about, I think it was 2 things about furries, and then he started to just like threaten us. Not like threaten, but just like get pissed off, threaten not to talk to us anymore. It's like, dude, we shit talk on everything. So what's wrong with joking about furries? And now we just barely talk. What?
What the hell?
I think all it was just I think we were just making fun of people having fursonas, and that was it. We weren't saying like you shouldn't. We're just saying that you look funny. And apparently that like triggered him.
But at the same time, though, I feel like furries are also like most of them are like the nicest people ever. Like literally every friend I had in high school that has stood up for me and never been like a dick to me have been furries.
Well, I don't suspect
I don't
them
know if I'm not
to.
gonna say her name, but this one girl, like I was in science class and that's when I was kind of coming out, kind of started like kind of questioning myself, like actually coming out as trans. I was in my senior year of high school, and she was like so supportive and nice, and every time someone like said some off color, really like rude shit, she would just fucking basically verbally beat them up, and it was really nice, like just how much they cared.
I don't suspect any furries to be rude or anything. I think my main issue also is just that the things I see. I don't know, just people talking about like doing things in fursuits. I'd rather see it like you as humans, you know?
Yeah.
And then of course, what is it? People talking about furry porn. Like I can't imagine it.
You're like some nice furry porn.
I can't.
You have some furry porn, Dustin.
No, it's fucking weird.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Huh? You don't like little wolf cock?
I don't like their fucking red cock.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And then you have these fucking furry titties. Like, it's weird. I can't. The new My Hero Academia season, like halfway through, like this entire season's actually been pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been watching it?
Not really. Was it good? Did you suggest it?
I would suggest it. The first half, it's like weird. The first 6 episodes are them doing like some training, and then the 6 episodes after that is the Endeavor arc, and now where we're at now is we are learning the backstories of all the villains of what are they called? Fuck, I can't remember them. No, how can I forget their names? Shigaraki, Toga, Twice, Dabi.
Wait, did you see My Hero earlier?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking dumb.
What'd you think I said?
I don't know what I thought I heard, but it was definitely not My Hero. And I feel so stupid. I haven't seen the new season though, but I've seen like I think everything up until that point at this point in time.
My Hero
So I still haven't
is
seen the new season.
My Hero's been like good. My favorite arc still has been the not Endeavor arc, the Overhaul arc. The guy with the crow mask.
I just know Rabbit Girl is hot. I mean,
Rabbit Girl.
No one. I'm gay.
I don't know the Rabbit Girl. The number 3 hero?
She's the one that's like everybody's been like posting like porn of, basically. Everyone's been simping for it.
Because she's a girl in an anime.
Pretty much.
Anytime you see a girl in an anime, you know they're gonna become some type of fucking hentai.
I'm as a gay woman, boobies be nice though.
But
Oh my god! Also, I also have to follow Ethan out the door shortly since it's almost 12:30.
oh, our stream should be ending in about 10 minutes anyway. Or are you getting off now?
If it's gonna be 10 minutes, I can wait until then.
Okay. Because we got
I
about like
can't-
10 minutes.
Couldn't stay any longer than that, really.
We could probably do like one more topic.
Yeah.
Alright. I guess for a short one, the only thing I really want to say is, when did you start drinking?
I start drinking
Yes.
at 17.
17? Was it like for
Yep.
a party? Was it for just curiosity?
It was. I wanted to rebel, basically. Just wanted to be cool.
Uh,
Uh, the first time I had like actual alcohol though, not just like beer. Basically, beer's awful. Don't drink beer. It's disgusting.
oh, it's
Um,
awful.
it's so bad. It's like it's literally the flavored water of alcohol. It's like if it's nothing else, I would like have a bottle, but like I would never buy it and I would never ask for it.
At my job, you have to on Mondays, or I think they moved it Tuesdays. You only pay for a penny for a beer.
Oh my god, damn.
Yeah.
But I think the first time like actually drank was in college. I was only 18 at the time. I do not condone underage drinking, but I mean, no one's gonna stop doing it. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Just be safe, be careful, and
Make
don't
sure
drive.
you have someone with you that knows what they're
And
doing.
always drink at one bottle of water for every drink half a bottle of water for every like glass you have. Because I've never had a hangover in my life because of that. Awesome, but yeah, so I had like vodka, and I remember the first time I drank it, like literally, me and my friend was like, "V, come on, take the shot real quick." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take it," and it touched my tongue, and instantly I spat it out because I had the vodka. I'm like, this shit tastes like fucking rubbing alcohol. It's like medical drink. No, I'm not drinking this shit.
I said it
And then
tasted
later
like tea.
later that night, I already drank like 3 shots, and that was my slow downfall to becoming an alcoholic.
All right.
Now I can't drink at all because I relapsed immediately.
I guess my real time I've drank was New Year's this year. Well, last year. Or was it Christmas? I think it was Christmas. My mom wanted to take some shots, and she got these Christmas beers where it was like coffee flavored beer. Wasn't the best,
Was
but
it like Irish cream?
it was cold brew something. But it was about 10% alcohol, so it wasn't a lot. And then later on, she brought out, I don't know how this was her favorite. I'm not gonna go with this anymore because I don't know how it is good. It is not, which was peanut butter flavored vodka.
Peanut flavor?
Peanut butter flavored vodka.
Oh my god.
It was fucking disgusting, and she says it's the best alcohol she's ever drank.
That's some real white bitch energy right there. No, thank you.
And then later on, I had those beers again. I didn't really. I got like drunk-ish. I played Phantom Forces on Roblox with my friend Felipe, and I could still play. But my favorite alcohol right now, and we might do a drinking stream one of these days just for fun, like a podcast. Because I have a bottle with me. I'm not gonna drink it right now. I don't really drink that much. I don't think I've had alcohol since my birthday. But it is Malibu with cranberry juice inside. It is so good.
My favorite alcohol, definitely vodka. I don't know.
It's pure vodka, no flavoring, no nothing.
Actually, no. I think French vanilla vodka is pretty good. My favorite one is probably just peach vodka. But like, it's so funny because that was like the first alcohol I drank, and I'm just like, this shit's awful. And now I'm like, yo, pass me the vodka, and I drink it. I would drink it out of the bottle with a straight fucking face, no cap. Swear to the gods. I will video call just to prove it one of these days if I can get permission, of course.
Well, it'd be more if we gotta figure out how to, if we do it like on Discord. I can't record with this laptop. I can't do webcam for some reason.
Oh shit, wait. Wait, what? Does it not have a camera or is it just busted?
I think you can see my screen. If I turn it on, it shows this.
I see.
Does it show it for you?
Well, there's your problem. No, it's just the blue screen with the OBS logo.
Well, it says that every time.
Mine, I'm just Oh, I forgot I have tape.
You have
on me,
tape for the
so
government.
The FBI can't watch me. The FBI can't watch me.
But I do want one of our times because I feel like it'd be a fun podcast. Of course, make sure you drink maturely, as we should have a drinking stream where all of us just get drunk and just talk, and we just stream it and podcast.
This is so much fun.
But I really got nothing else. I do have like some of those topics I told you were like stuff I want to talk about in the future. Definitely not hentai, but that probably will become a fucking topic later on.
Look, don't get me started on hentai, okay? We all know how I feel about hentai.
But we will end it here because one, you gotta go. I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow.
Oh,
but
actually, I have to go.
I definitely had fun. Hopefully we can continue this hopefully next Sunday, or maybe if we want to do it sooner, we can.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I think I might be seeing Ethan in person sometime this week if all goes to plan.
Yeah, so you guys might even have a story for our next episode.
Woo, yeah.
Which is fucking bleh for me since I'm single, but it'll be a date story.
Alright, well, I had fun. Hope you have a great night. Hope everyone here has a great night too. I'm gonna peace out now.
And I'll be sure to say the outro for us.
Cool.
Alright, I'll see you, man. Alright, I hope you guys had fun with this. We have a few things to say real quick before I go. The podcast will not continue on this account unless something happens. We're gonna try to transfer this episode to the SideWinder's podcast. Make sure to go subscribe to that if you want to watch us just talk about more shit. And the SideWinder's podcast will be where we go on. Later on, we'll be bringing in some more guests. We'll bring in more people, so then it becomes more crowded, and you guys can hear more stories than just us talking about our lives. I don't know how long we'll go with that. We don't know how long this podcast will last. We're just doing this all for fun. Me and V were the ones that started this, and we are actually looking really forward to this. But other than that, we hope you guys really enjoyed this podcast. I had a lot of fun. I hope they had a lot of fun. And I will see you guys in the SideWinder's podcast. This was Pudge, and I am signing out with the rest. Goodbye!